Hey, what's going on? I'm L'Apprentice Demand, and in today's video, we are going to do a review on Chuck Norris's CForce Water. Before we get started, let's go ahead and pour it up. In the meantime, while we're pouring it up, we're going to share with you some of the ideas and memes that people have come up with about Chuck Norris's water. Okay? I asked people to send in your best memes, and what you see there is what people are putting in. All right, we're gonna test Chuck Norris's water against our champion, our favorite water, electrolyzed reduced water. Okay, we're gonna be testing this for 3 specific things. So let's start with the first one, shall we? The first one is antioxidants. Now, this one is the most important test of all. And the reason why is because we have all these things around us known as free radicals. They're in the air that we breathe, the foods that we eat, the electronics, the video games, even probably in the crypto and NFTs, okay? These things, they come in and they start taking away the electrons from our healthy cells. This creates oxidation and inflammation in the body, and those 2 things are linked to every single health disease known to man. So we don't want to oxidize. We don't want to start getting and looking like these bananas here that are starting to brown, okay? That's oxidation happening in real time. And so what we want to consume is antioxidants. These are your fruits, your vegetables, your vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. These are negatively charged. They reduce that oxidation, bring down that inflammation, and it keeps us looking young and youthful, okay? And we're gonna test that using an ORP meter, okay? Now, if we see a positive number here, that means it's oxidizing, creating rust, aging, and dis-ease in the body, okay? If we see a negative number here, that means it's an anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, and it's good for keeping us young. So let's see how great Chuck Norris's water is. All right. We see that this is a 205, which means it is oxidizing. Chuck Norris is roundhouse kicking us with some oxidizing water. And it is steadily going up. And that makes sense because even the air is oxidizing. Let's go ahead and check out our electrolyzed reduced water and see how it does. Oh wow, look at that. You see that dash? It is showing up a negative 762, and it's still getting lower. All right, so this is a very, very strong antioxidant. Now, if that was the only test we were doing, we'd be done. Clearly, this is the winner. Chuck Norris's water isn't helping us, our health, it's making it worse, okay? But we have 2 other tests to check out. Let's jump into the second test. Alrighty, on to that second test. That test is all about alkalinity, okay? We want to ensure that our body, not necessarily our whole body, but our blood remains slightly alkaline, about a 7.365, okay? Now, if we're consuming all the acidic stuff all the time, our body is gonna have to find other ways to bring the electrolytes and minerals to our body to keep that balance going, okay? That means it's gonna start taking it from us. It's gonna start taking it from our skin. That's how eczema happens. It's going to continue to take it from our bones, joints, and our ligaments. That's why we end up cracking, not necessarily popping, but cracking when we get up in the mornings or when we're about to do some stretches or go for some type of exercise. If we continue to let that acidity build up in our body, we can end up getting Alzheimer's. All right? So we want to drink and consume something that's alkaline, and if it's alkaline, it's going to help neutralize that acidity. All right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add some pH drops into both of these waters. If we see a red or orange or yellow, we know that it is acidic and it's eating the minerals and electrolytes in our body. It's forcing us to have to consume them from us, okay? However, if we see a blue or purple or dark purple, we know that it's alkaline and it's neutralizing the acidity from all the crazy things that we're consuming and taking in day out. Let's see what we get with Chuck Norris's water. hold on real quick. Before I put these drops in this water, just want to share with you that if you're curious about this water, this is the water I prefer. Go ahead and check out the link below this video. It's in the description, and it shares everything you need to know about this water and how to get it in the comfort of your home. You're gonna absolutely love it. All right, let's see what we get. All right, it looks like we have two alkaline waters here. We got Chuck Norris's water, which looks, oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. I want to say that's what, an 8? Let me know in the comments. And then we have our electrolyte reduced water, which is sitting around a 9.5, maybe a 10. Okay. Now both of these look really good, and anytime that happens, I want to test to see if it's actually really good at battling back that acidity. If it is, it's going to stay the same color because all I'm doing is blowing in it. I'm not putting food in it or anything like that. So let's see with Chuck Norris's water if it holds this color or if it changes to something else. All right. So as you see, it kind of changed to neutral. I mean, so that's okay for battling some acidity, but it's not going to battle all the stuff that we deal with day in and day out. It's not going to deal with the chicken, fried chicken, the waffles, the ice cream, the cookies, and the cakes. Okay? So you want to have something that's going to hold that acidity for much longer than what we just did right there. Let's check this out. Let's see how this does. Look at that, it's not changing, right? And that is great because no matter all the stuff that we're consuming, this is going to do a great job of battling back that acidity. And if you're drinking water for alkaline purposes, you want to ensure that it's strong enough to take out all the acidity, once again, that we're taking day in and day out. So there you have it. That is the second test on alkalinity. Let's go ahead and move on to that third and final test. All right, on to that third and final test. This one I love to call superior hydration. And the reason why is because we want to drink a water that doesn't just sit in our stomach and go cook. We want it to actually go to work. It should actually get absorbed at a cellular level, okay? So what we're gonna do here as a good example or experiment is we're gonna make tea, okay? So we're gonna pretend this tea bag is us, slightly dehydrated, and we want to see, I know it sounds crazy, right? But we want to see if we can make tea, like cold, okay? And the reason why we're able to do this, if we're able to do it, is this just shows that the water is small enough to pass through the tea bag to provide nutrients and to push out waste, because that's what our water does for us on the inside. Okay, so let's see how Chuck Norris's water does. Oh man, it's not looking good. Let's jump up and down a little bit, see what we can get. All right, so after a little jumping up and down, we're starting to get a little something, right? All right, let's go ahead and check out the electrolyte reduced water. Look at that, immediately starts making tea. And it is way stronger than what Chuck Norris has going. Let's do it one more time just to make sure. One more test. We're going to use Chuck Norris. Come on, Chuck. Man, it's not doing it. It's nowhere near as strong. All right, one more time. Let's see, just make sure it wasn't a trick. Let's do a double take. Look at that. All right, this is like a night and day difference between these waters, okay? Chuck Norris isn't able to hydrate us. He can provide some great videos and great memes and stuff, but when it comes to hydrating us, his water's not doing it. So I'm not sure. I know he's still around and everything, but I'm telling you right now, his water has nothing to do with him still going around kicking it, right? So even if we try this water here, this gets darker. So it's not necessarily the fact that there's no tea in that or in this. It's just a better water, okay? So there you have it. We did our test. Sorry, Chuck Norris, your water just is not strong enough. It's nowhere near as tough as you are, right? So we did test it for 3 specific things though. The first one was antioxidants, and we saw that Chuck's water is oxidizing us, which is the most important thing when it comes to a water. You want it to be an antioxidant so we can push down that inflammation, reduce that oxidation, and stay looking young, okay? The second thing we tested for was alkalinity, and we saw that it looked good in the beginning, but when you actually put it up against just a little bit of acidity, we saw that it couldn't handle it, and it ended up dropping down to neutral. While our electrolytes reduced water stayed strong the whole way. I'm not gonna spend all night trying to blow into it and waiting for it to change, right? And then the last thing we tested for was superior hydration, and we saw that the water was hydrating us a little bit, maybe 10 or 15%, but is nowhere near as strong as this electrolytes reduced water. So if you're looking for a premium water and you're looking for something that's alkaline and great for the body, and you're looking at Chuck Norris's water, I would have to pass. Find out what this is all about, okay? Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And once again, if you're serious and want to learn more about this water, check this out. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.